3 Michelin stars are one of the biggest awards in gastronomy. Some restaurants work for decades to get them, while others earn them in just a few months. The restaurant we are visiting today is one of the few that did it, winning 3 stars just 6 months after opening. So many people told me that this restaurant is a must visit. So here I am, and now I'm taking you with me to Jan by Jan Hartwig. Welcome to Munich, a city of tradition and progress. Home to the legendary football club, to BMW, and to a festival that turns beer into a way of life. Oktoberfest, the world's largest and most iconic beer festival. Imagine massive tents overflowing with music, laughter, and endless mugs of beer. It's been a Munich tradition for over 200 years. But today we are skipping the beer and pretzels because we are heading to the city center near Königsplatz. At first glance, this place didn't seem too inviting, but the moment I stepped inside, everything changed. Nordic minimalism, great atmosphere, and beautiful burnt oak tabletops. The kitchen is partially open, or as they call it, the laboratory of love. The moment I settled in, the chef had already set the stage. He sent us a glass of Krug as a welcome drink. It's a really kind gesture. I appreciate it.
I like the burgundy glass. This is the way.
They operate with one menu, but for an extra charge, we can add signature courses. I have heard nothing but praise about the signatures, so skipping them isn't an option. The menu comes in at 340 euros, with the wine pairing at 189 euros. Their wine list is a bit on the modest side, but when it comes to Krug, they are well stocked. We skipped the wine pairing and preferred to freestyle. I have to say, I am really curious. Everyone I have talked to says this place is fantastic. And we won't have to wait long to find out, because the first bites are here. First up is Jan's signature snack on the menu since day one. It's with foie gras mousse, paired with smoked maple syrup and roasted pecan nuts. The balance is incredible. Cold, sweet, and perfectly harmonious, with the pecans adding just the right crunch. Next up is the crustade. A bite of charbelly with pistachio, wasabi, soy tapioca, and mayo. This one is all about discovery. Every bite is like a little explosion of flavor. I ate it slowly, letting my brain catch up with everything happening on my palate. And then the carne cruda. It comes with a lightly whipped bonito cream. It was great, but it felt like the weakest link of the trio. Coming up with a dish inspired by the traditional hamburger Asuppe, which back in the days was served as a main meal for poor people. But here it's a small stew with bone marrow dumplings, root vegetables, prunes, and smoked eel. I love how they transform the traditional dish into something so refined.
This is how you make a soup to 3 star.
Delicious and satisfying. We asked the sommelier to surprise us with something special. And here she is with a 2020 Pulvermecher Riesling. At first, it's nice, elegant wine, but for me, it feels a bit slow. Arriving next is a dish called quail egg. It's a blend of poached quail egg, jellified serrano ham broth, corn glazed with smoked butter, parmesan espuma, and chives. The sweetness of the corn really comes through, meanwhile the broth adds a beautiful umami flavor. And I especially enjoy the crunch in each bite. Another wine arrives. It's a 2011 Kirchenstück GG. The sommelier says it will pair fantastically with our next dish.
Especially for the pâté en croûte right now. This is amazing.
Perfect.
But the food doesn't arrive right away. We ordered 2 different dishes from the signature menu, which seems to have caused a slight delay in the kitchen. 15 minutes passed, and it felt even longer without any background music to liven up the atmosphere. But now they are finally here. The first is pâté en croûte, a classical French masterpiece. Made with pork, foie gras, black truffle, and it's stuffed with Madeira jelly and pistachios. On the side we have masculine salad with croutons and crispy chicken skin, along with pickled radish and the homemade Dijonese. Every element is exceptional.
I don't believe that I can stop eating this. Is that good?
It turns out ordering both dishes was a great decision, because the other one is even better than the pâté.
So we're having sea urchin.
Chef Jan created the sea urchin dish when his daughter was born. It's deeply personal, representing complexity, strength and fragility all at once. It's sea urchin paired with N25 Kaluga caviar, jellified oxtail essence, and the finishing touch of chive oil and shiso flowers. The balance is stunning, with just the right touch of beautiful acidity. Two absolute showstoppers. They are the reason I come to places like this. At this point, it feels only right to meet the mastermind behind this food. Jan Hartwig's journey began at just 4, slicing tomatoes beside his chef father. After high school, he studied hotel management and culinary arts. His journey took him through prestigious restaurants in Germany and Austria, including Restaurant Aqua, Wellington and Restaurant Rosin. He led atelier at Hotel Bayerischer Hof, earning not 1 but 3 Michelin stars by 2017. But Hartwig wasn't done. In October 2022, he opened Jan in the heart of Munich. And within just 6 months, the restaurant achieved the ultimate honor.
Jan Hartwig, restaurant Jan!
3 Michelin stars, setting a new record at those times. Somehow, October always seems to bring good fortune in Munich. Next on the table we have the char from a local fishery, topped with its own caviar and paired with kohlrabi puree. On the side is a fennel salad. The dish was completed with 2 sauces, a citrus vinaigrette and a fennel beurre blanc. Beautiful flavors, I liked it. But for me, it needed just a bit more punch to truly stand out. Even the wine pairing didn't elevate it to the level I was hoping for. The next course is going to be Chef Jan's signature. It's called Pike Dumpling 2.0. The chef had a pike dumpling dish before opening the restaurant, and this is an upgraded version. Silky pike and scallop dumpling, filled with marigold oil, paired with brined mackerel, nori marmalade and a beurre blanc. The quality of the fish is superb, and the sauce delivers bold and concentrated flavors.
Really beautiful fish, nice sauces.
A bread course is next. We start with homemade sourdough bread with unsalted organic sour cream butter. Alongside is a spread inspired by a traditional Northwest German winter dish. It combined curd cheese with kale, smoked onion puree, potato, green spat, and crispy kale and bacon. Just as we start eating, the sommelier arrives with a sparkling wine from Mosel. Not the ideal timing, to be honest.
And there is no front label, because there is one exception in the German wine law. The Kartäushof doesn't need a front label, because back in the days they used to chill these wines in this little river, and they always were floating away. So today the wine law says, okay, to keep the historical look, you don't need a front label.
I'm super happy that I can try something from Germany. Although the sparkling wine is a bit short, sweet and mineral. What can I say after the Krug we had? I still prefer champagne, but the bread and butter were excellent. I really enjoyed the texture of the butter.
So we continue with our grill.
The journey continues with brill from Vendée, wrapped in daikon with a sauce of fish stock and a smoked crème fraîche. This dish started off quite slow, but then the horseradish kicked in and took it to a whole new level. It's amazing how something as strong as horseradish has been made so gentle. When you soften an intense flavor, preserving its character without overpowering anything. It was just there enough to make this dish incredibly exciting. This is real magic. Between courses, the chef sent over another surprise, a 1994 Corton Charlemagne Grand Cru, a 30-year-old Burgundy. Insane. It seems like the chef can read my mind. Thanks again, chef. Before the next course, the sommelier brings us a 2014 Pinot Noir, a red that perfectly prepares the palate for what follows, which is a completely unexpected dish. Glazed sweetbread inspired by goulash. Sweetbread, sauerkraut foam, gherkin salad and rich goulash stock. This is something truly special. I have never had anything like it before, and I know I will remember it for a long time. It feels like goulash at its core, but with the beef changed for sweetbread. And it works. I am all in on this dish. A dish that lingers in my memory, especially because goulash is part of my DNA. After the goulash, we asked for an Armand Rousseau Premier Cru 2011. Then the sommelier came out and mentioned there was exactly just this small bottle left. So we didn't hesitate. a true Burgundy masterpiece. And to return the favor, we share it with the chef. This will be the pairing for our next 2 courses. The first one is the roasted duck, with a touch of smoked butter and their custom duck spice, paired with foie gras, pickled iceberg lettuce, and the vibrant blood orange. The flavors are deep, and the beetroot and blood orange work beautifully together. A well-executed classic course. The next main course isn't part of the set menu. We picked this one from the signature selections. I can't wait to try it.
Our beef Wellington, yes.
Made with filet from the traditional South Tyrol breed, topped with mushroom duxelle, and coated in cabbage and pastry. It's baked whole, then cut in half. Served with albufera sauce and black truffle sauce. Executed to perfection without being reimagined or overcomplicated. I do appreciate that here they kept it true to its roots, and that's what makes it so special. An incredibly high quality beef Wellington done just right. A beautiful finale to the main courses. Usually this is the moment when the cheese trolley rolls in. But instead of the trolley, we get a cheese dish. It's a 30-montage cheese from the Alps, served with pickled kohlrabi, bitter salad, cranberries and crispy chicken skin. It's a nice dish. Our first dessert is right here.
So that would go with our sweet part.
Crisp pear sorbet, Darcy chocolate mousse, rosehip sauce and rum-soaked raisins. It looks great, and it is. The chef came out for a chat and shared a few personal stories with us. He introduces the next dessert himself, taking us back to his childhood.
Okay, so we continue with the last sweet bites. This is one thing in front of you, it's called Milchreis, which is milk and rice.
A classic German dessert made with rice, slowly cooked in milk, finished with cinnamon and sugar. He recreated it, serving it cold with a twist of kaffir lime zest and banana sorbet, orange fillets and a vibrant sauce of tropical fruits. There was a similar dish in my childhood as well, so it brought a nice sense of nostalgia. I really enjoyed it. And finally the petit four, a sweet ending to the journey. Whiskey sour pâté de fruit with yuzu, warm madeleines served with cherry blossom cream, and a milk chocolate bonbon made with 50% Madagascar cocoa. Our total for today is €2,570 for 2. I arrived at this restaurant with big excitement because everyone told me it will be fantastic. In most ways, it lived up to the expectation, but a few things came to my mind. Considering the number of guests, I think the service team need an extra hand. They didn't always have the capacity for everything, and sometimes the timing slipped a little. But hats off to them for handling the service so well with such a small team. I think a truly experienced general manager, overseeing everything, someone who could guide the team, would be helpful. I really enjoyed the menu, and I was glad we had the chance to try some signature dishes as well. It's exciting when someone handles flavors with such sensitivity. Most of the people label German cuisine not that exciting. Somehow, Jan, the wizard, made German cuisine sexy. If I lived in Munich, I would probably be a regular guest. But even though I don't live there, I think I will come back. I wish them all the best in the future. Let's take a short break and talk about something important. Important not just for me, but for you too. I get dozens of messages to check this or that restaurant. Well, this is the time when I'm gonna not do that. That's why we created the attention game. If you have a restaurant and want to show it to the world, this might be the best place to do that. All you have to do is go through a quick and easy registration. We will pick 10 restaurants that will get a shout out on our channel. Then you will vote for your favorite and we will visit and make a video about the top choice. To be honest, we are not looking for Michelin stars. We are searching for passion, creativity and a commitment to quality. If you have these, this is for you. This is your big chance to be seen. You can apply until the end of March. The clock is ticking. Don't miss out. All the details and the link are in the description. And that does it for this episode. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, hit subscribe. See you soon.
You can call me stupid. Yes, you can call me sheep.